consciousness, soul consciousness, I the soul, tiny shiny point of light. I am listening, Murli from Bab Dada. I'm godly student. Baba is telling sweet children, you clever gardeners have the task of changing the thorn of this world into flower of the new world. What most elevated fortune do you children make for yourself at the confluence stage? You change from thorns into fragrant flowers. This is the most elevated fortune. If you have even one vice, you are still a thorn. It is only when you have completely changed from thorns into flower that you become Satupradhan deities. You children have now come here to make your Sun dynasty fortune for 21 generation. To make your Sun dynasty fortune for 21 generation. Song is I have come with my fortune awakened. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. This song is a common song. You are gardeners and the father is the master of the garden. This is the most elevated fortune. You change from thorns into fragrant flower. This is the most elevated fortune. If you have even one vice, you are still a thorn. It is only when you have completely changed from thorns into flower that you become Sato Pradhan deities. You children have now come here to make your Sun dynasty fortune for 21 generations. I have come with my fortune awakened. I have come with my fortune awakened. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. This song is common song. You are gardener and the father is the master of the garden. You gardeners now have to change thorns into flowers. These words are very, very clear. You devotees have come to God. All of you are devotees. You have come to the Father to study this knowledge. Only by studying this Raj Yoga can you become the masters of the new world. You devotees say, I have come with my fortune awakened. I have come having made a new world in my heart. Baba tells you every day to remember your sweet home and sweet kingdom. It is you souls who have to remember this. At every center, you are all changing from thorns into flowers. Flowers too are number wise. Flowers are offered to Shiv. Some offer one kind of flower to Shiv and some other kind. There is the difference of day and night between an ak flower and a rose. This too is a garden. Here also some are jasmine, some are champa, white fragrant flower, and some are ratan jyot, very also a very fragrant flower. Some are still ak flower, in that there is no smell. So you children know that all are thorns at present. This world is the forest of thorns, and in order to go into the garden of the new world, you have to become flowers. There are only thorns in this old world, so you sing that you have come to Father to change from thorns of this world into the flower of that new world. You have come to the flower establishes the new world. You have to change from thorns into flowers, which means into deities. The meaning of the song is so easy. We have come with our fortune awakened for the new world. The new world is the golden age. Some people fortune are Sato Pradhan, whereas it is Rajo and for some and Tamu for others. Some become Sun dynasty kings, whereas others become their subjects. Even become servants of the subject. The kingdom of the new world is now being established. You go to the school in order to awaken your fortune. Here it is a question of a new world. What fortune would you create here in this old world? You are making your fortune of becoming deities in that new world. Those deities whose idol everyone has been bowing down to. You were worthy of worship deities, and then while taking rebirth, you become worshippers. You are now receiving your inheritance for 21 birth. People speak of 21 generation. A generation means a life that lasts until after the age of retirement. The Father gives you your inheritance for 21 generations because you don't experience untimely death in your childhood. Adolescence or the middle of your life, that world is called a land of immortality. This world is called the land of death, the kingdom of Ravan. Here vices exist in everyone. Anyone who has even one vice is a thorn. The father would then understand that the gardener doesn't know how to create royal fragment flowers. If the gardener is good, he would prepare very good flowers. You need flowers that are worthy of being threaded in the rosary of victory. Very good flowers are picked to offer to the deity idols. Supposing Queen Elizabeth were to come here, you would prepare a garland of first class flower and present it to her. Human beings here are Tamu Pradhan. People go to temple of Shiv believing him to be God. They call Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar deities. They call Shiv God. They say that he is the highest on high. They say that Shiv ate bitter flower and drank an intoxicating drink. They defame him so much. They offer him ak flower. Just look at what they offer to the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. They offer first class flower to Tamu Pradhan thorns. And just look what they take to the temple of Shiv. Just look what kind of milk they offer him. It's 5% milk and 95% water. What kind of milk should you offer to God? They don't understand. You now understand all of this very well. Among you two, there are some who understand very well, and so they are made head of the center. Although it is the same study, not all of you are alike. Your aim and objective is to change from ordinary humans into deities. However, you teachers are number wise. The main basis of your entering the Rosary of Victory is this study. It is the same study for everyone, but you pass number wise. Everything depends on how much you study. Some enter the Rosary of 8, some enter the Rosary of 108, and some enter the Rosary of 16,108. People make their genealogical tree just like the different branches of a tree. First, there is a one leaf, then there are two leaves, and then it continues to grow. This too is a tree. There are genealogical trees such as Kirpalani genealogical tree, etc. All of these genealogical trees are limited. This genealogical tree is unlimited. Who is this first one of it? Prajapita Brahma. He is called great great grandfather, but no one knows this. Human beings don't know who the creator of the world is. They are totally stone intellect like Ahilya, a woman who was turned to stone by curse. when they when they become like that, does the father come? You have come here to change from those with intellect like Ahilya, those with stone intellect, into those with diamond intellect. Therefore, you have to imbibe this knowledge. Having recognized the Father, you should be concerned about how you study. For example, if you come today and leave your body tomorrow, what status would you be able to claim? You would have taken any of this knowledge, you wouldn't have learnt anything. So, what status would you claim? Day by day, time is getting shorter for those who leave their bodies now. If you take a new birth now, what would you be able to do? Yes, if you any of you do leave your body, you would take birth in a good home. Your souls would take your sanskar with you, so you would easily be awakened and start remembering Shiv Baba. If you haven't imbibed this sanskar, you would not be able to do anything. Nothing would happen. This knowledge has greatly subtly and depth and has to be understood. You gardener bring good flowers and so your praise is sung. It is the task of you gardeners to create flowers. There are many children who don't even know how to remember the father. Everything depends on your fortune. If it is not in your fortune, you won't understand anything. Fortunate children recognize the father accurately and remember him very well. Together with having remembrance of the father, you also have to remember that new world. You sing in the song that you have come to make a new fortune for a new world. You have to claim your fortune of a kingdom of 24 21 birth from Father. By staying in this intoxication, by maintaining this happiness, you will be able to understand the meaning of these songs with just a signal. In a school, too, if it is not in someone's fortune he fails, this examination is a very great one. God Himself sits here and teaches you. This knowledge is for those of all religion. The Father says, consider yourself to be soul and remember me, your Father. You know that no body being can be God. No bodily being can be God. Not even Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar can be God. There are the deities who reside in the subtle region. There are only human beings here. There are no deities here. This is human world. Lakshmi Narayana are humans with divine virtues and their religion is called deitism. In the golden age there are deities and the subtle region there are Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. People sing salutation to the deity Vishnu, salutation to the deity Brahma. Then they say salutation to the supreme soul Shiv. They do not call Shiv a deity. Human beings cannot be God. There are the three floors and we are on third floor. Those human beings with divine virtue in the golden age then become those with devilish traits. Because they are eclipsed by Maya, they become ugly, just as the moon is eclipsed. That aspect is limited, whereas this aspect is unlimited. This is an unlimited day and night. They even speak of the day of Brahma and the night of Brahma. You must now only study with the one Father alone and forget everyone else. You become the master of the new world by studying with the Father. This is the there is only one God and He is now giving you that fruit. Those who are worthy of worship, Sun Dynasty souls have done the greatest amount of devotion, they will come here. You are the one who first did an unadulterated devotion of Shiv Baba, therefore you were the first devotee. Then while coming down, you become Tamopradhan, you perform devotion for half a cycle and that is why you are given this knowledge first. However, you are also number wise. You cannot make an excuse in this study of living far away, not being able to study every day. Some of you say that you live 10 miles away, but even if you walk 10 miles to your center remembrance of Baba, you wouldn't feel tired. You go there to receive such huge treasures. People go by foot on pilgrimage. Some of you say that you live 10 miles away, but even if you walk 10 miles to center and Remembers Baba, you wouldn't feel tired. You go to receive such huge treasure. People go by foot on pilgrimage to be visa give to be given a reason. They stumble so much. This is a question of one town. The father says, I have come here from so far away, and you say that your house is 5 miles away. Wonderful. You should come running here to claim your treasure. People go so far to Amarnath just to have a reason. Where is Amarnath Baba, the Lord of Immortality? Himself has come here to teach you. He has come to make you into master of the world, and yet you continue to make such excuses. Anyone can come at Amrit Vela. There is no fear at that time. No one would rob you. If you wear jewelry, TC, they would snatch it away from you. Thieves only want material wealth. However, if it is not in your fortune, you make a lot of excuses. If you do not study, you lose your own status. The Father entered Bharat in order to make it into heaven. He shows you the path to attain liberation in life in a second, but you still do have to make some effort. If you won't even take a step, how are you going to get there? You children understand that this is the meeting of souls with Supreme Soul. You have come to the Father in order to claim your inheritance of heaven. That new world is being established. As soon as the establishment is completed, destruction will begin. It will be same Mahabharat war. Acha to you, sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father, Bab, Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. From we spiritual children, love, remembrance, and good morning to Mother, Father, and Bab, Dada. Namaste, Baba, Namaste, Shukriya, Baba, Shukriya. Essence Vadharna. First, you should come running here to take treasure of this knowledge that the Father is giving you. Do not make any kind of excuse in this. If you walked even 10 miles in remembrance of Father, you wouldn't get tired. The basis of entering the rosary of victory in this study, pay full attention to this study, do the service of changing thorns into flower, remember your sweet home and your sweet kingdom. Blessing. See Bapta blessing hand on your head. May you be known know the importance of conference age and attain a countless return for one fold and become filled with all attainment. At the conference age, Bapdada promised you, give one fold and you will receive 1,000 fold. Just as this time is the most elevated time, the most elevated birth, and has the most elevated title in the same way, it is only at this time that you can experience all attainments. At this time, not only is it 104,000 fold return or one, but whenever you want, however you want, whatever you want, Father is bound you in the form of your servant. You receive countless time return on of one, because at present the bestower of blessing belong to you. While you are holding the seed in your hand, you can take whatever you want in second from the seed and become filled with all attainments. Slogan: no matter what the circumstances are, let go of them and but do not let go of your happiness. Let go of them but do not let go of your happiness. Have love for solitude and imbibe unity and concentration. Have love for solitude and imbibe unity and concentration. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Shukriya, Baba. Shukriya. Om Shanti.